Today we will be testing the Firefly Oscillator.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Firefly Oscillator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We have also tested a total of 640 indicators, with 258 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the Firefly Oscillator, and you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. I did go in and make just one slight change, and that is I turned on the bar coloration here, the bar colors, and so that way it does change the color of the candles up here. Now we could go in and we could turn these from a histogram into columns, which does brighten everything up, and I'll do this often so that way we can actually kind of see a little bit better. Now that would alleviate the need for us to have the bar coloration on, but sometimes the bar coloration is a little bit helpful, even though it isn't always the best. It's not easy trading with bar coloration on, and so but for testing purposes we'll go ahead and leave it on in this case, and we'll leave the indicator on the bar style here instead of the histogram style. And so the setup we are looking for is when we get a red bar or a red candle, that is the same. When we get the red, then we are going to go short. When we get a green candle, a green bar, again, those are the same thing, then we will go long. So relatively simple setup that we're looking for here. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. Alright, so the first signal that we picked up was a short signal. Right here we get those red bars take place. Looks like actually might have, yeah, made a slight mistake right there. So I see now here, and that's why it's good to have both of these on, both of these in a visible type setting. And so initially I turned on the bar coloration because the histogram style was so small that it was a little bit challenging to see. Now, of course, with a black theme, it might be a little bit easier to see that, but since we're using the light theme, That's why I turned on the bar coloration, but then once I turned the histogram to bars, made these bars stand out a lot better there. And so now I can actually see that our signal would have taken place here, and we would have gotten to our take profit. So nice push to the downside there, got us our take profit on that first signal there. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so the second signal that we pick up is a long signal right here on this one. We get those green bars here, green candles there. We get a little bit of consolidation right after entering into that one. We get a real heavy push to the downside that got really close to our stop, but didn't quite stop us out before we then was able to make a nice push to the upside, which got us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so I went ahead and did a little rapid fire action right here. So we picked up a short right here, little bit of consolidation. We pushed to the upside, which flipped us to a long signal here, stopping us out on that short. Then immediately we start to push to the downside after we enter this long here, which does come down and stops us out, flips us to a short right here. We get a little bit of a push to the upside, which gets really close to our stop there, but doesn't quite stop us out before it's able to then roll over and push down really nicely there, which does come down and get us to our take profit. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't take too long, and we'll pick this up when we're at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here, get everything in focus. So it definitely gave us a decent number of trades within the 1 year's time. Let's count it out and see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So we have 23 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's count that out one more time. See if I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, I think it was a bar coloration that messed me up there. So that is not going to meet that 60% criteria that we were looking for. This indicator was a little bit slow, so we've seen this before. So the indicator, by the time it finally picked up that there was a trend direction change, even minute ones, it was typically right at the end of that small move taking place, right before it gave a heavy pullback in one direction or another, and just caused it to take too many losing trades. And so yeah, for that reason, unfortunately, because it's not going to meet that 60% criteria, and it's going to have to go on the no list. So that's it for this one. We will move on to the next indicator from here.